It's relaxer clock somewhere. That's sure to be useful. At least you're not coming out of this empty-handed. That sort of stuff always comes in handy. That part made a decent pile of scrap. Get under that sky while you still can. Says you'll get a special price and a wrap-up on the double. Wonders why you're in such a hurry. They've got plenty of stock. A sealed deal. The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Says it's good to see you're still around. Sure useful. At least you got something for your trouble. Wood scrap's great for building things. Thinks the world seems smaller now it's spinning down the drain. They saw a Terra Globus a while back. A round world map. Something like that might do a traveler like you some good. Wants to know if that's a serious question. Says the Terra Globus would be easier to find if you had it, right? A world map like the Terra Globus would be so useful for a wanderer like you. Most never wander out of their region, but you're ready to see the world. Thinks you're the right person for the globe. Back before the world was ending, they say they had hopes. Harder to come by now. Maybe a working ray lighter would brighten things up a bit. Depends on how you use it, though. Figures it would be easy if it was on, but you'll have to find it first. Figures the ray lighter is too dangerous to leave lying around. You should grab it before someone else does. Otherwise, they might wind up on the ray lighter's wrong end. Says they'd love to see that happen. A story has got to keep moving forward. Let's see. Claims to have strange things from the dead zone that are so rare they need to be seen to be believed. Says the place is in high demand, so no wonder you're eager to get down to business. The surf's so wide. Says you'd think with the world dying, everyone would stop trying to figure out ways to blow it up. Not so with Boom. He just keeps figuring out new splody things. The noise is awful, but the bust craters are even worse. Tells you to just listen for the splosions. Hard to miss. Says Boom's grandma used to be big into splosions too. The old lady taught the young Boomer everything she knew. He blasted right past her now, though. Hopes you get Boom to disarm too. Heroes inspire in a way nothing else can. The dark's good for sneaking up on things. Tread soft. That's a monster nest, if ever I've seen one. Hey, there's some rubber scrap over there, just right for the taking. You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest. Says you can spend all the time you like with them. Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now. Not sure if you're likable enough to be let in on it. Says you look trustworthy. Might as well tell you where it is. Untended, the world will go under with time. Says your follower is a fascinating piece of metal. So, says you covered the important things already. Says you can spend all the time you like with them. Says talking to you was interesting. Sand gets everywhere. Leave it behind. The scrap keeps piling up. You're here for a reason. It's up to you to figure out what that is. Nice addition. You could make your own trail through the woods. Wonder if Toxanol had a deeper purpose with any of the bang shelters. This one, for example, Shelter 5D. This corner of the world is called Anywhere, which is maybe why Click calls it. Let's see. This fellow seems shocked to see you. He's heard about you, but figured you didn't have the guts to do what must be done to survive till the end of the world. Says it's better not to talk about that. Figures someone like you must be willing to do anything to stay alive, just like him. Now that you got this far, though, which way will you go? Are you really tough enough to see this through to the end? Or will you turn tail and run when the end finally comes? Guesses the end is coming either way. When there's nothing but a bad storm rising, it's ride or die. Asks you to think of the world like a set of locks. Every time you do something, you decide whether to open one or not. Would you go back and open different ones now? Better than what? Maybe things have to get worse first. The world seems like it's starting to heal. How pointless. Appears to him like you've been wasting your time trying to fix the unfixable. Can't understand why you work with the Myriad. Someone needs to lock them up. No, they're so good, so righteous and worthless. You look like you'd be a fun lock to pick. Says back in the days no one locked anything, but that's changed. Locking yourself in and others out is his key to survival. He keeps his business low-key, but for the right person, he's willing to unlock secrets from the back then. The gears mesh well between you. It'll be easier for both if you just call him Click. Says he'd be happy to show you. Click says his key to success is metal. And judging from what he's heard about you, you're handy with metal too, literally. If you charged a bar of metal at a Toxanol zap station, he could forge it into the palm of your hand. That would help your clonk fist beat new paths into the future. Just flip the switch of a generator that produces superheated, glowy air and get on it when the lightning charge forms. Simple, right? Says you both agree on that.
There's a bright day coming!
Hey, that's going to get you burned.
The only one getting burned around here is you.
That stings.
Oh, do you want some first aid for that?
Says the tribe Sifu sent them here to help defend against the rival tribe that's been terrorizing their village. isn't sure. As if the plague ruining the land and destroying the crops wasn't enough to bring the... That's what they call the blight. The Sifu asked you to help, and that's what you must do. Sparkles about how brilliant it is to have someone like you that shares both genetics and karma in the myriad spectrum. Says it's about time you introduced yourself to Noko. She's usually in the Gnote pen. Seems surprised you have to go. The Sifu asked you to help, and that's what you must do. They need your protection and help to restore their village. The Sifu asked you to help, and that's what you must do. So, that's not mist in the air. Glad to see some wood scrap there. The dark is almost over. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and... Go make the most of the day. If anyone can take it, it's you. Has is always willing to listen. You did good here. Says you'll see each other later. Nothing like a story with an unexpected ending. So many creatures doing so many things during the day. It's a cold zone. Even a thick coat of fur is enough to keep you warm here. That's a toxinol zap station. Just flip the switch of the generator to produce superheated glowy air and get on it when the lightning forms. You did good, but the lightning did all the work. Head back to Click to amp up the Clonk Fist. Believes the rot at the trunk of the Tree of Life has changed everything, even style. Most just dress in whatever rags they can find. Their pal Juju, though, makes clothes that'd make anyone look fabulous. Promises. The forest smells so strong and fresh. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place... Click says your fist is charged and ready to punch a hole through anything that stood in your way in the past. Click's worked out the locks of the world, but still needs to make the keys. He figures he could make a skeleton key, a key that'll unlock any old lock, if only he had a back-in-time bone. He's talking about remains of the dead and gone, and that means a chill down your spine as this bone comes from a particular site, the Gone Forevermore. Figures you could use it for good, if you wanted to.
That's so
Seriously?
You...
Click says you're locked together in fate. Says you're welcome back.